Hello, everyone. Welcome to our talk session for the day. I am Joshua, and I have my co hosts here with me today.
Hi, I'm Jules.
I'm Kath. We hope you enjoy our session as this one is a very relevant topic in this day and age.
That's right. Today, we'll be diving into the information age, or also known as the digital age, or you may know it as new media age.
It's the era where information and communication technologies have become central to how we live, work, learn, and even how we interact with one another.
From the rise of the internet to the power of social media, this age has completely changed how we access, use, and share information, and it's crazy how it's still evolving every single day.
To give everyone a gist or a quick overview of our very interesting topic for today's session, the information age marks the shift from traditional industries like agriculture and manufacturing to industries powered by information technology.
It began with technological breakthroughs such as the invention of computers, the internet, and eventually the World Wide Web. These innovations allowed people around the world to connect and exchange ideas almost instantly.
Think of it this way. In the past, knowledge was stored in books or libraries, but now it's in our hands, accessible through our phones or laptops. Information has become the new currency of power and progress.
That's right. In an information society, people no longer rely mainly on manual labor or industrial work. Instead, we use information to create value through technology, research, design, and communication.
The information age has revolutionized the way humanity connects and grows. It's a product of centuries of innovation, from ancient writing to artificial intelligence.
Let's get an overview of the information age. What is it? How did it begin? And how did it progress through time?
The information age describes the shift from traditional industries to information technology driven industries. It happened alongside the steady advancements in technology. With the invention of computers and the internet, information became easier to access in the 20th century.
I agree. Technology made information easily accessible to anyone today. Imagine in the 3100 BCE, when the Sumerians in Mesopotamia developed the cuneiform script to record information. Even the hieroglyphic writings of the Egyptians. Creating a writing system and using that writing system to engrave information on clay tablets was not as easy to do as today's methods of information sharing. Everything is literally, right now, right in front of us. They did this to communicate and share ideas, thoughts, and record events for the sake of gaining information.
Yes, how these ancient civilizations gave value to information laid out the foundation for information age.
I see. And then, of course, as time progressed, people saw higher value in creating, storing, and sharing information, and they found new ways to do just that. For example, Johannes Gutenberg's printing press in 1463. Books and newspapers at the time became massively produced.
Exactly. In the 18th century, the Industrial Revolution happened. Products were mass produced, and at that time, this was the main source of profit. Yet, the demand for information was also on the rise. A lot of the technological advancements were driven by the need to create and share information.
And that led to the invention of computers. The analytical engine designed by Charles Babbage in the 1830s, and the ENIAC or Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer by John Moseley and J. Prisper Eckert in 1943 to 1946. Then, in 1947, the transistor was invented by William Shockley, John Bardeen, and Walter Brittain. It allowed computer chips to shrink in size, paving the way for machines that consumers could keep in their homes.
And not to mention the evolution of the internet. From the 1969 ARPANET to the development of the World Wide Web by Tim Berners-Lee in 1989, we all know how it progressed from there on.
It is clear now that with the growth of technology, information not only got easier to access, But the advancement of technology also got the information production rate ramping right up.
Some writers knew that information was going to be the next main commodity after the mass production of goods during the Industrial Revolution. There's actually a book published in 1980 that describes the information age. It's written by Alvin Toffler, titled The Third Wave. Toffler's concept says that humanity still has control over its future if society understands that it is the start of a new age. The story has a prescriptive outlook aiming that humanity reclaims its future.
That is an interesting outlook of the information age. So in the third wave, Toffler saw the potential of this new age.
Yes, that's right. He envisioned a world where the rise of the new age could improve the living conditions of humans.
How about the technotronic or technological electronic era? The information age, as Zbigniew Brzezinski calls it, he highlighted that the possible strains that technological growth could impose on sociopolitical structures.
I can see why, especially when societies become reliant on digital infrastructure. There are lots of risks such as cyber attacks, information fraud, and other security vulnerabilities.
Exactly. Even though he made conscious the risks of technological advancements, Brzezinski still pictured a shift to a highly interconnected, information-centric world economy with improved economic models and regulatory frameworks. This includes educational systems, actually.
Brzezinski also highlighted that it is critical for people to promote adaptability and lifelong learning. Adapt with the times, adapt with technology, and embrace innovation rather than fear it.
It seems that human beings will survive another era if we get our act together.
To wrap it all up, the information age has revolutionized the way humanity connects and grows. It's a product of a series of innovations, from ancient writing all the way to artificial intelligence.
It gave rise to the information society, one that values knowledge, creativity, and connectivity above all else.
The future will depend on how responsibly we use the technology we've built, not just to advance ourselves, but to uplift others as well.
That's a wrap for today's podcast on the information age. We hope you learned something new and gained a better understanding of how technology shapes our world.
Thanks for tuning in for our talk session of the day. Again, this has been Joshua, Jules, and Cap, and we'll catch you in our next session.
Bye for now.